What's up, guys? Abstract Tiger Productions here. I am Chris.
I'm Drew.
And we are here with some more Star Wars related gubbins. We're actually getting able to actually do it this time.
Yes.
Star Wars Visions Season 2. For those of you who have been on the channel, subscribed for a while, you know we did just kind of a wrap-up video for the previous season. This time...
It was like 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
Was the wrap-up.
Well...
It's about average.
Yeah. The only time we have short videos is when we're actually on location in the theater.
Yeah, because we have to worry about other people.
Yes. But we are going to be breaking up the 9-episode season into 3 nice little chunks for you guys. So 1 through 3 in the first video... And you can do math the rest, because I don't feel like it myself.
4 through 6 and 7 through 9.
Math. So...
It's math.
Yes, math is math. Why would they change math? Anyways. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see, because these are all the... Well, a good portion of the animation studios who didn't get to do anything last time.
Yep.
Basically, anything outside of Asian.
Yeah, the main focus
Well,
I remember...
It was Japan.
Yeah.
A lot of it was Japan. There were some others that were added into that.
Yeah.
Some China and stuff like that. But this is, from what I understand, is some more European stuff. A little bit more Western, and then some South American stuff. So, it's kind of interesting to see different flavors, as you know, the guy with the clock says.
What happens when they make Star Wars in Russia? That's what I want to know.
Force flow through you. You flow through force in Soviet Russia.
Soviet.
Oh boy, only people of a certain generation will get that joke.
Okay.
So, let's start with episode 1. What we're going to do, let's do obviously episode tiny review, and then we'll hit up a bigger review after, at the end about the set of 3. And of course, after episode 9, we'll do a wrap-up of the entire series and final thoughts and favorite episodes, moments, and all that fun stuff. That's why notebooks are important, people. Gots to take notes. Just like in school. Yeah, when that was a thing. Alright. Shall we get started?
Yep.
Alright.
El Guiri.
It's an interesting art style.
It reminds me of Spider-Verse. Into the Spider-Verse a lot.
Kinda.
Specifically when everything's like glitchy.
Kinda, but the color is just kind of not all there. Oh. She's missing an arm. And a couple legs.
The paint colors remind me of Sabine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a fungus.
Mm-hmm.
Among Us.
It almost did look like cordyceps when it was growing.
Yeah. Creepy. Oh, piano keys. Sort of. Well, no.
If
They're just filling in. They're just filling in.
I was going to say, if they actually made noise as she was walking up them, that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I cannot call it. It's like darkness has to be part of the painting.
Dark side of the Force clouds everything. Hey, it's one of those things that Grievous rode around in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look. It is some sort of temple.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell if it's like white sand or snow. I figure since she's just wearing a light jacket, it's probably just light sand.
Yeah, that's my assumption.
Yeah.
Someone destroyed this.
Oh, hello. Somebody behind you. Oh.
Okay.
That's creepy.
There's the eyes that we were discussing.
Yeah. Huh. Hey, they fly now. They always flew. They flew. Ah, come on. Maybe her arm is,
Best card?
well, maybe not complete, just mostly. Whoa.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Still not as cool as Luthen's ship, but still cool. Okay, crackly sword.
Well, I guess it's one thing if you have a blade made of plasma, you don't dull it by dragging it across the ground like that.
Yeah.
It looks, they look a little bit more, like European style.
Mm-hmm.
At least the hilt does.
Oh, because
Oh.
it's her destiny to kill her master.
Well, that's what the Destiny...
Per the
a
rule
lot
of two.
Yeah. Whoa!
Alrighty.
That's cool. Oh, well, okay. Oh, it's like Ahsoka's
Ahsoka.
I'm no Jedi.
I'll be okay. He was right about one thing. I am the master now, and I can paint my own destiny.
That was cool.
That's cool. That was felt shorter than I had anticipated.
Yeah.
But,
I don't have a lot of notes.
no, I don't either. Either.
Either!
I don't know either. I don't either. Okay, that was horrible. That was pretty cool. I liked the thing that she did there at the end, where she realized
Oh, I didn't even look at the cast.
it was only two.
I know, but the
I
last...
didn't recognize either.
That's what I was
of
going to say.
people.
The
It's like-
last season, it was like names and names and names. What? So
yeah, I'm sure
okay.
that they used like people
From the
from
countries?
the countries or something like that, or
Yeah.
you know, at least the ethnic. The word I can't pronounce. I'm
Ethnicity?
Not gonna, yes, that one.
There we go.
Ethnicity. Mippy pippy.
So that was El Guriri
Yeah.
Studios. I'm going to assume that's Spain, or it might be one of the South American ones.
I'm not sure. Possibly.
Possibly Portugal.
Yeah. But I like I said, I liked the way at the end she realized that light and dark are both part of their painting, which is kind of she ends up being more of like a gray. One of the gray.
Because she can't be the Bendu.
Yeah. Okay. Not only she starts talking like Tom Baker. I am the one in the middle. Yeah. And I like I said in the reaction, I like the way she said, "I'm no Sith." It reminded me so much of Ahsoka's "I'm no Jedi."
Yeah.
I liked her saber. It was interesting. It had like an S shape to it.
Yeah.
Especially after her second blade came out.
So the first blade came out. It looked straight at first, almost like a rapier. But then when the second one came out, it was more like a cutlass.
Yeah.
And so it was very interesting, for sure.
Yeah.
And I like the red and yellow.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't blue or green.
No, it was more of a yellow. It was for those of you who know canon, yellow has been primarily used by the Temple Guardians.
Yep.
Of the the Jedi Temple and stuff like that. The Sentinels.
Yep.
Yeah. And then of course, Rey takes a yellow, gold colored one at the end of the Rise of Skywalker.
Other than that, we haven't really had any canonical yellow sabers.
No, not really.
Not that I've
No.
realized. Because I remember everyone made a big deal about Rey having a yellow.
Well, that was, and I think a lot of those people just didn't remember. Either they didn't remember the Temple Guards from Rebels and Clone Wars having yellow.
Right.
Or they just never saw either one of them.
Right.
And especially the line is like, they fly now, and in that, it's like, really? Okay. It's just like, I don't know. That just kind of seemed like a weird line. It's like, why did they have that line? I mean, granted, named stormtroopers did not fly, but the Mandalorian troopers,
yes,
and the Dark Troopers, yes, they did.
Yeah. Now I will.
I mean, but anyways,
I will say I can see where people will have an issue with this episode. I can already hear it in the comments and people watching this episode, and all the videos that people are going to put up. Kyber crystals don't work that way. It's like she manifested her own lightsaber blade when she realized the light and dark thing. Because that wasn't a dual-sided lightsaber originally.
Well, we don't know that.
But also, kyber crystals don't work that way.
Well, I mean, we don't know how she built her saber.
Right, but that's what I'm saying is...
But she could have just been using one saber and could have found an actual kyber crystal and then using her Sith crystal. For her other half. That's how I took it. It always had the second blade there in case of emergencies, but she was just trying to do it with the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I took that.
See, I was thinking of it more like she manifested.
No, she didn't.
Her own blade.
I mean, maybe she.
Like she consciously split the kyber crystal in half.
No,
to make it two different colors.
That's not how I saw that. But yeah, all right. Well, that was
episode
one.
Sith,
yes.
Short title.
Yeah, very straight and to the point. Shall we get to episode 2?
Yes.
All right. Screecher's Reach. Okay, Cartoon Saloon. This reminds me of Metropolis, though, like silent. I say silent movie.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The animation style reminds me of the original Clone Wars.
Oh yeah, the 2D one.
Yeah,
kind of.
2003.
Yeah. Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm getting out of here, Ethan. We're getting out of here? Oh, yes! Where are we going? I'm going to Screecher's Reach. No way! That place is haunted.
It's 3 days walk.
I don't care. Why walk when we could steal some speeders?
Having fun? Going to see a ghost. It's the workhouse.
What if you didn't have to go back to the workhouse? The farms? All of this? If you could just keep going.
Yes, because headbutting things are fun. Okay.
Dal, you've always wanted something more. And if you ever get the chance to find out what that is, take it. Don't look back.
Oh. This place looks welcoming.
This is a bad place. A dark place.
A domain of evil it is. Oh, sorry.
But follow your path with strength and courage.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
Sounds about right.
Dal, we need to stick together. Dal, quick, this way.
Ah.
Dal,
staying behind?
Why? Is she like your great grandma or something? That's why you got the locket?
I don't know. Unless it's like a forced, like a test type of thing. Whoa! Now it's Star Warsy. It's got to be some sort of like a, I don't know. It's like a forced test of some sort, I guess. Can you conquer the fear?
Kind of like Luke in the cave at Dagobah?
Kinda. Well, I was thinking along the more lines of like the Ilium arc with the younglings.
Yep, okay.
From Clone Wars.
Yep.
It does have some sort of mass to it, so it's not like a...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh. Somebody who's been driven mad by the dark side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Did you just... That was brutal.
Well, I guess in a case of kill or be killed, but still.
She's alive.
She looks like she had only one arm. Oh, no. Okay.
We all could have been killed. She was real. A real person.
What did you do?
I was strong. You gave me strength.
And now it's time for us to meet.
Oh, snap. It's like a Sith holocron type of thing. Oh, my.
And now it's time for us to meet. That's so scary. Wow.
Okay. It's like a test for a Sith apprentice as opposed to a Jedi apprentice.
Yeah.
Your path? That's yours now. Come, child.
Ooh.
Are my friends too?
No. This was always for you, my young apprentice. Only you.
Ugh.
Dad, who is this? Just don't go back. Please.
So I wonder if this is similar to what the Acolyte TV series is going to be like. Where you see the whole thing and we don't realize it's... I mean, we know it's Sith related, but...
Wow. Wow.
That was nuts.
That was not what I was expecting. The music is...
Eerie.
Yes.
Alright, let's see. Excuse me. I just want to see if it's the... Eva Whittaker.
Huh.
Oh, Sith Mother is what they call her.
Okay.
And it was Angelica Houston. That's funny. That's really funny. I don't know the name of the girl who played Enfys Nest. So I don't know if that's her.
No, it's not her. No.
It's not her?
No.
Okay. Because I know she was also...
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Huh.
But that's what it reminded me of. The red hair, the accent.
Kinda, but...
Because she was also the girl from Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yes.
So,
yes,
yeah.
Yes.
I, again,
Wow,
did not have
that
many
was...
notes.
Yeah, the only thing is Sith Apprentice test. That's all I put down, and that's what it was. They promised a better life.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was nuts.
I mentioned it. I thought it was like a Jedi test. Trying to see if you could defeat the fear within, but no. Embraced it. And then, so what she did was what I thought she did. She killed the lady.
Yeah.
The one who had been, I guess, been driven mad by the dark side.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm guessing was the Sith Mother's former apprentice.
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
or
former master is what I meant. Because the rule of 2. So I was saying former master. Like, she had to die in order for the Sith Mother to take an apprentice.
Yeah. I mean... Oops. Oh, well.
It's fine.
If Zaxby's wants to sponsor us,
this
will be happy.
I was going to say, this is a more relaxed video than usual. Especially since we're in the post. But,
yeah.
That was... Cartoon Saloon. I'm interested in that animation. I want to look and see what else they've done. Because...
Yeah.
Specifically... Not the walking around and the speeders and all that kind of stuff, but what they did with the shadow play that they used for the
it looks
creature.
like just scribbles.
Yeah,
but with form.
Yeah,
of sorts.
It
was
chaos.
Gonna
be in the shadows.
Chaos, I guess you could say, because I guess whenever you it hasn't in the new canon. They haven't really delved into it. I know in Legends canon, whenever a dark side user passes into the Force or whatever, it's just they're just lost to the chaos that's there, and
that was touched upon a little bit in Rise of Skywalker when Palpatine was trying to
well, he was trying to prevent his death. This is what he was trying to do.
But remember, it was like all of the dead Sith were in the stadium, seating style thing, watching him and Rey go at it.
Well, all the acolytes and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever, but
it was a significantly change of pace and art style from the first episode.
Yeah, it started off innocent enough with them just, we're just going to see, hey, you want to go see a ghost? No, okay.
I even said in the reaction, what does this have to do with Star? Oh, that.
Okay.
Red lightsaber ignite. Okay, now we're playing.
Okay, now we are, okay.
The galaxy far, far away. All right, episode 3.
Can you really trust what a Sith promises?
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, oh boy.
I mean, no, I'm saying, I'm not saying the answer is yes.
Right.
I'm saying I agree with your sentiment.
Yeah.
That really, how that sounded. Oh, absolutely, you can trust the Sith. That's what it sounded like I was saying.
Sure, you can. They have cookies on the dark side.
Sonic 2.
Yeah.
I need
Knuckles. You just said Sonic 2. And that's
now Thursday, the next time we film, because we're filming these back to back, I'm going to have a cup with the word Knuckles on it.
Knuckles.
Or I'm going to find one that's...
Idris Elba. He did a great job as Knuckles.
There are rumors coming out about who could be the voice of Shadow, and they've got it narrowed down to 2 people, and I'm perfectly okay with either one. Pedro Pascal or Jason Momoa.
Ooh.
I'm perfectly okay with either one of them.
They could get Bill Hader. That'd be interesting.
That would be interesting. But
I don't know.
Like
it depends. They could also go with Freddie Prinze Jr. and make him like a 90s angsty, which is kind of what he was.
No, he didn't. He was the jock that always did the girl dares in his movies.
Well, up until a certain point, he did that Wing Commander movie, which flopped horribly.
Oh yeah.
Then did the Scooby-Doo movies.
Where he met his current wife.
Yes.
Or, I guess, his only wife.
His only wife, yes.
Anyways.
Lucky him.
Episode 3.
Hey, what can I say?
I met my wife on a dating app, and we just celebrated our 1-year anniversary yesterday.
Congratulations.
And I just dated this video.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yum yum.
Eat ya, nub. Episode 3.
Yes.
And a 1, and a... Wait, no, 3, and a 2, and a...
I tried.
Stalled.
I tried. But you
1
corrected
and 2.
yourself.
Yes, I did.
Okay, we're good.
We can react to the heavy metal version of Take Me Home Country Roads later.
Oh my goodness.
That is a thing.
I'm so scared of that. That frightens me.
Just from a guy from Norway, no big deal. Alright, let's start it up. The episode 3. Starting up with the episode.
That's really cool.
Star Wars. Visions. I've noticed the theme so far. We'll see if they keep that theme a-flowing.
What, Sith related?
Yes. Oh, claymation-esque.
It was called In
Neat.
the Stars?
Yes.
Okay. Are we hearing TIE fighters?
Yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is a cool TIE fighter. Whatever you were trying to do did not work.
Well, this is the first one that gives us an idea about where it falls in the timeline.
Kinda.
Because TIE fighters.
We need that water to survive. I'm not thirsty.
Well,
This is all we have left. And you are wasting it. No, this is important.
I recognize that the her voice.
Mom had a grave strength. She always said that we had it to.
Okay. The mother was force sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
And today,
And the Empire came. And then
there's fears that deep into the heart of
started basically strip mining the planet for resources.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the cave drawing. Ugh. It's like what happened to Cassian's planet, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
stronger than them.
Until she has to face an Inquisitor.
Or Vader.
This is stronger than them.
Oh,
okay.
ATST.
Yep.
Oh, and then TIE bombers blew everything up.
Except for us.
To make sure there's no one else there.
Now she's
Yep.
up there.
Oh. I'm waiting for the order to go in the water.
Power. Stop it. You don't know what you're talking about.
Ah! Yep, that was a little kid thing to do.
Mother kill. We do what we always do. I get enough water to survive, and you stay hidden right here.
And then the Fire Nation attacked. That's what it reminds me of.
I was thinking Terminator. Even in Claymation, they have mouse droids.
They're classic.
That's not one of the Martez sisters, is it?
It may be the voice actors.
That's what
maybe.
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, yeah. Oh!
This stupid child sounds very familiar.
The stupid child. Oh, look, it's kryptonite. Oh. Well, she's effective with that staff.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Except for when she's not.
getting zapped.
Use the ore.
Yep.
Told you I could beat them.
You were just lucky. What do you think you are doing?
This is Sourland.
This planet's resources belong to the Empire.
Okay. The older sister has got the force abilities.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Is that enough clean water to counteract the toxicity?
I don't know.
I told you we could beat them.
You did.
Mom, I knew she was there. She looked so happy and bright.
You were right. We will never be alone.
Okay. Huh. That was a little different.
I have nothing.
Just nope. You didn't pause like I wanted you to. Back up. Oh, and bonk. I don't know.
I don't recognize.
I don't
any of
recognize
these
this
names.
is what they. Punk Robot Studio.
Yep.
Huh. Well, that one was interesting. I did write down one thing. The Empire came and stripped mined the planet. That was the only note I took.
Yeah.
But it was interesting. It was different. You know, it had more of a claymation feel to it. I like. It was interesting in the I guess the cave painting like montage.
Yeah.
It looked like the youngest daughter or sister was showing more force adaptability than the older. But then again, the older probably just wanted to hide it, I guess, a little bit more.
Yeah, like she turned away from it
Yeah.
because it's what got her mother killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. It was, it didn't follow the theme that I had thought about, even though the Empire was part of it. It wasn't like the other two, which seemed to have more of a
Sith-centric.
Sith-centered. Though I guess the first one was more of like middle of the road, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
Not dark, not light, more gray. The second one was definitely more like, oops, I just smeared my writing. That's okay. Interesting. It's an interesting start to the series season.
Yeah.
I think out of I think out of the three, I think this last one was probably one of my favorites. I don't know if it's going to be my favorite overall because we have 6 more episodes to do, but of these three, that one seems to be the one that I like the most. Followed probably the second one because of the twist ending that the second episode had.
See, I'm the opposite. I actually, of the three, I think this, personally, in my personal opinion, the third one was my least favorite.
Oh.
And the first one was the one I enjoyed the most. The second one was like middle of the road, because it wasn't, it was like we were waiting to figure out what does this have to do with Star Wars.
But then it had, like I said, the twist ending. I guess I'm...
The first one we had, there was droids, and you could recognize things behind her, and, things like that. You didn't have to see a lightsaber ignite. No.
I mean, there was also, like, auto cues in it that, Star Wars sounds and such in it.
And then the third one...
I'm not saying that, any of them are bad. I'm just,
Yeah. I think the first one was my favorite of the group of three. Mm-hmm. And the third one was my least favorite. So...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's just... It is kind of interesting. Like, it is early. We have 6 more episodes to go through.
Yeah.
So...
and if I remember right from the first season... Our lists varied
very
significantly.
Yes.
Because my favorite, if I'm not mistaken, was your least favorite of the whole series. So, and that's the one I really want them to do a sequel to.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I mean, the first and the second one are kind of like at the same amount. There's not either one of those. Maybe. I don't know, because it did start off, because, the way that I see the second episode, it was more of like a, childhood innocence. We're going to go, go into the spooky house to see the ghost and blah, blah, blah. And then it just
flips.
Really turns, and it's just like, oh, she's been talking to a Sith master some point, and they have promised a better life. And she had to leave her family, friends behind. I
will say finding out that was Angelica Houston did give me a little bit of temperance towards my enjoyability of it. Mm-hmm. Because that was one of the big things about the first season was the voice cast was stacked. Well, they had names that you never would have thought would be associated with Star Wars. I mean, Neil Patrick Harris and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I mean, shall I go on? There's just there was some names that was just like, what?
Yeah, we might be getting some more, at least in the English cast.
Yeah,
some more names that we recognize. I haven't recognized anybody. I mean, I've heard of Angelica Houston. I can't place her for.
She was Morticia.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then if you watch the original 1990s Witches movie, she was the main witch. She was the Grand Witch.
Okay. Yes.
Or Great Witch. Grand Witch?
Oh, wow.
Mama Witch.
Yeah, Mama Witch.
I don't remember what they called her. The one with the crooked nose. I don't know.
Ultra Kami Witch group. No, guru.
But yeah, she was Morticia.
Okay.
In the Addams Family.
Yeah, with, anyway. Well, like I said, that's an interesting start to this season. I'm kind of interested to see where they go. So far, we've had 3 distinct type of art styles.
The one I'm most intrigued by doing some more research on is probably going to be Cartoon Saloon.
Like their other works and stuff like that.
Punk Robot, I really enjoyed the claymation.
Yeah.
The sparkly lights and all that kind of stuff reminded me too much of. This is going to sound... If you haven't seen it, it's going to sound weird.
Studio Ghibli-esque?
No, I was going to say Pixar when they did Onward.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
The one with Chris Pratt and
Tom
Holland?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it. The sparkly lights and the fantastical elements and all that stuff. It reminded me... even though it's not claymation, it reminded me of that. And then obviously I can compare it to Box Trolls, which
I've never seen that.
It's
I've heard of it. I think I might have seen a trailer, but I've never actually watched the movie.
Oh, what's the name of that? The company that does the claymation. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Claymation Inc.
No. It's a huge company. It's like all of the claymation is done through them. Specifically the Tim Burton claymation.
I know not.
I lost. I had the name of it and I lost it. And then the first one, El Guiri. Guiri. I don't know how to pronounce that, so I apologize. Studios. Just I want to see if they had anything to do with Spider-Verse, because I was getting strong Spider-Verse vibes from it, especially when she would play with the paint in the air. It reminded me of the glitches that they were using in the first Spider-Verse.
It could have also been just inspired. The art style could have just been inspired by that, the Into the Spider-Verse style. Because
I see that.
Because the new TMNT, the Mutant Mayhem, is kind of like it. It's not done exactly like it, but it has that feel to it that's like the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
So I think, a lot of people saw that and they were like, wow, that's cool, and then can we try something like that, and just did their own variant of it, which I like the way visually I liked it. It's just kind of like everything, like the background was like white and just outlines of stuff, and then eventually things kind of got filled in. It reminded me, now that I think of it, it reminds me of some of the later panel work that Bill Watterson did especially for these Sunday comics for Calvin and Hobbes.
Okay.
Especially like one of the last ones, because one of the last ones that he did with basically it was just two simple frames of just set up, and it was like the only thing that was colored in the frame was basically Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah.
Everything else was just black outlines.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
I didn't know the artist's name or the illustrator's name, but
Calvin and Hobbes is my favorite by far. I have every single book on my shelf over there, and
that's where his fascination of tigers comes from.
That partially, yes. There is another reason behind it.
They're awesome.
Yeah, well, that too, but it happened really actually that same time when I was 8 years old, around then. My dad and I would take, this is before he got remarried. And we would, as a summer thing, take a Saturday, go one of three places, and it's my choice. Either Mid-American Museum down in Hot Springs.
Yep.
At the time, it still existed and was still up and running. Dog Patch USA in Harrison, Arkansas.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's interesting. And then we would go to the Gentry Safari in Gentry, Arkansas.
Okay.
So if you ever come to, there's three places you can't check out the Dog Patch because it's closed and really overgrown. Though there have been several talks over several years about a potential revival, but I don't know if that's ever going to happen or not. Somebody would have to dump a lot of moolah into that to fix it up. But
there's a Little Rock Zoo.
Yeah,
I'm just listing things to
there is,
go
yes.
see.
Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
Go dig for diamonds.
Crystal Bridges in Bentonville.
Yes. Golfing everywhere.
Yep.
Golfing everywhere. So, there was like one Saturday we went. What I did. Went to the Gentry Safari, and when we got to the little area there, it's completely different now. They remodeled.
Yeah.
I haven't been there in decades. I probably should go back at some point, but at any rate,
I've never been.
It's an interesting. It's
Robin and the kids go probably once a year. I've never been.
You personally have never been.
I've never been.
All right.
I didn't even know it existed until I met Robin.
Oh. Anyways, there was a basically one of the zoo associates out in the little area there where there's like you can set up. There was like picnic tables and stuff like that, whatnot. Before you actually get into the main proper, there was like the petting zoo area and then whatnot. She was leaning around a tiger cub.
Oh, that's awesome!
On a leash, and it was tiny, probably about like this. I mean, it was tiny, and just kind of
for the comparison of a tiger, not
yeah.
It's not the size of a house cat.
No. Well, it was probably the size of a house cat as a cub. But
the way you made it look a lot bigger than that with your hands.
Oh well. Yeah, and we became buddies, me and the tiger cub. And then it was time to go feed and nap, and it didn't want to go because it wanted to stay and play. But yeah, that was my first experience with tigers and what started my addiction. No, I don't have a problem. I can stop anytime. I want a tiger, tiger. No. This was a Christmas present, okay, from my mother, all right? All right, well, that's completely off topic.
That's perfectly fine.
As per usual. I don't really have much else about these particular 3 episodes. I am looking forward to the next set that we do. So, thank you guys for joining us. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you do not miss any of the new episodes coming out. And tell us down in the comment which one of these particular 3 was your favorite. Why?
Yep.
Love to hear your thoughts on it. I mean, you can listen to us drone on and forever, but
yeah.
I like to hear what you guys think about. You guys are Star Wars fans out there.
And go back and watch our season 1 recap, because we'll probably be doing a lot of references to it as like a comparison just between the first season and the second season. Different animation studios, obviously, but like our enjoyment of the theme overall of utilizing different animation studios to tell Star Wars stories that would normally not get made because they're not canon. And
right. They're just like, here you go, have fun, make something cool.
Yeah, it's like taking Star Wars Legacy and putting it into little bite-sized morsels. And so seeing how other countries interpret,
like chicken nuggets, not like the stupid little tiny little filet mignon things that are like 4 inches in diameter and you pay $100 for. Sorry.
I'm done. I don't even know where I was going. I had like this whole thought process and you killed me with filet mignon.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys in the next batch, episodes 4 through 6. So bye-bye and be blessed, everyone.